lights should be on. Turn the ceiling lights. Hi. Hi, everyone. Can you hear us? See if there's going to be a delay here.
Brianna, can you hear us? Bree, say something.
Hey, can you guys hear us? Yes. All right. Thanks. Arvine with, I'm going to butcher your name, so I'm not even going to say it.
Where?
Right here.
Where? Stugatz.
Okay. All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming. We are so glad you guys are here to talk about Navy winning the football game.
That's right. Y'all see that game where Navy won?
I don't
Anyone?
know. I don't know if they were watching the same game we were watching.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough. So we obviously have a pretty good delay then, based on that.
Brianna, type yes. I want to see the delay.
Okay. All right, guys. So you guys go ahead and get out all your Navy talk, your Army talk. Let's go ahead and throw it out on the table. Put it in your comments. Let us know which side you're on, Army or Navy, just so Phil doesn't have to take a beating for the whole hour.
And just so you know, I'm prepared to take a beating, okay? We knew going into this game that it was going to be a rough one. And Navy performed as we expected.
So maybe you need a stiff drink after that game. Maybe we both. We should have came with cocktails.
Do you have your cocktails? Let's see. We need to get a drink.
Did somebody ask for a cocktail?
Yes, I need cocktails. Oh,
here
nice.
you are, ma'am.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Woohoo! That's what
That's
I call
what I'm talking about.
service.
Sir.
Service with a smile.
Don't
I'm
forget to
telling
tip
you.
your bartender.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, everybody, cheers. We're so glad you're here with us.
Yeah,
we
got to get
cheers with you guys.
We got to get our special guests in here. So
a few of you may know these two crazy people back here. If not, this is Chad and Tara from Changing Lanes. Hey. They are hanging out with us for the week, or we're hanging out with them. I think we're stalking them. I think we followed them.
As an FYI, Tara has something to say about this guy today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chad.
Happy birthday to you.
I have a cake.
Yeah,
I did bring it.
It's all right. We'll have cake later.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Okay, so now before anybody says anything about COVID, just so you know, we took precautions. Phil and I self-quarantined before we met up with them. We were quarantined for 12 days, and then they took COVID tests, and they also quarantined with family members who also were negative for COVID. So don't worry that we're together and not wearing masks. We took precautions. So now that that's on the table.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
There was no contact.
He almost did.
All right.
Almost did.
So before we get really started, let's go ahead and say thanks to all of our moderators. We have some moderators on here. First is our daughter, Brianna. So you'll see her floating around here. And then we have To Be Determined, which is a great channel, a new channel. And they are actually just purchased their RV, and they'll be hitting the road soon. And of course, you might know our Epic Field Trip. They're moderators. They've been moderators for us before. So if you haven't checked out these channels, make sure you pop over, but after the live, and go check them out. Oh, and of course, Chad and Tara are also moderating through Changing Lanes. So thanks to them as well.
You're welcome.
Gotta love a live moderator.
Okay, moderators, don't forget, if there is something going on and the same questions are coming over and over, please text me in case I miss them and in case the comments are going too fast. So.
Not surprising. 2 Navy boys kissing.
There was no contact. It didn't happen.
Not surprised. That is really funny adventure over objects.
It did not happen. But
all right, so let's get the stuff out of the way that we have to take care of. First of all is our giveaway. We are doing a giveaway tonight in the live. It is for Clear 2.0 for their filters. So 2 people are going to win. The winners won't be announced tonight. Of course, we're going to make you do something to win. It can't be so easy where I just pick a name. So after we finish our live, you have to go to our last video, which is our Homes for Our Troops video. Since this game is all about military, of course, the Fisher House, which is the fundraiser for our Army Navy game, is all about military. Go pop over, watch our Homes for Our Troops video, comment, and then at the end put Clear 2.0. Everyone who does that will be entered into the drawing. You will receive a DirtGuard, which is the pre-filter. It's a 20 micron filter.
The bigger one.
Which can be rinsed and reused. along with the inline filter, which is a
Which
one.
goes into the bigger one.
That was not good.
That was not good. No,
Which is
sorry.
a 1 micron filter.
It screws in.
Yeah, you guys need them together. The 1 micron, you really need a pre-filter for that. But they work great. We love them. So 2 people are going to win. So don't forget after we're done to pop over there.
All right, and I would be remiss if I didn't say it was a great win for Army. I know we've got a lot of Army fans out there, a lot of Army active duty retired and veterans. So great game. That's the reason why we play it. And this is the one game of the year where everybody kind of rallies around both teams. There's a reason that they play that game in an NFL-style stadium because they normally pack the house.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate that they didn't have a lot of fans this year, but it was still a great game. Not the outcome that I'm sure Navy was wanting, but coming into the season they were 3-7. I don't think many people expected them to have pretty much any fighting chance, and it showed. So,
yeah.
Hats off to the Army. I'll give all my Army brothers and sisters a big hooah. Y'all know what I'm saying.
All right, so all of our military out there, we would love to say thanks to you. So please type in the comments. What is your status? Are you active duty? Are you retired? Are you a veteran? Are you a daughter of a veteran? Are you the wife of an active duty? Put it in the comments. Let us know what your status is. We thank all of you, not only the active duty veteran, but also the family members, because they all make sacrifices.
Well, you can tell there's a serious lag because the first person to type was Chad, and he's right here.
He's ahead of the game. All right. So, of course, we don't want to get beat up about the game the whole hour. So if you guys have any questions for us, you can start after you put in your status, and you can put in some questions for us.
Donald Haig is a veteran twice removed. I'm going to try to read some of these.
About some.
I see you, Seco Fitness, my man.
That will be coming to the channel next year. We're actually going to be sitting when we hit a campground because somebody needs to start working out, and in order that was to Chad. In order to do that, we have to sit a little bit longer. So if we're moving around every 2 to 3 days, it really makes it hard to get everything in that we want to do. Go explore, get the videos done, and also work out. So working out's got to be a priority now. So we're going to be lingering in campgrounds for more like 7 to 10 days instead of 3 to 5 days, which is kind of what we've been doing a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking for a lot more bike trails, mountain bike trails. So that's what we're gonna kind of look for. So hopefully, we get a handle on this whole COVID stuff that's going on, and we can start actually rubbing elbows with folks out in the wild again. It's in our nature to meet people and shake hands and want to hug and all that, and it's tough for everybody. We get it, but our goal for 2021 is that we're able to do a little bit more of that. Hopefully by mid-year. I don't know. But
maybe
we'll see where it goes, but we're not hiding, we promise. We're just trying to be responsible and do our thing and still see the country. So if you happen to find us in a park, give us a wave.
Or throw an elbow.
Yeah, or an elbow. We love talking and meeting people while we're on the road. So if we do have the opportunity to break bread down the road, it's always on the table. So I'm just trying to read these. So
as far as the Tampa show, I know we've gotten a lot of questions about the Tampa show. We are not going to the Tampa show. It's going to be a little crowded for us. So we've decided not to go this year. Hopefully by the time Hershey comes around in September, we will be good. But for now, our rallies, most of them have been canceled. So I don't know of any really that's still on schedule. So we aren't even looking at rallies now. We might start looking maybe in the summertime.
Yeah.
So we're hoping by next fall we'll be able to do meet and greets and meetups and maybe rallies again. But for now, we're still going to lay low until the clear is given for everyone.
Yeah, we don't want to be responsible for something happening. And it happened because you guys came to see us. And so we're going to try to do the right thing. And we'll hold off for a little bit. And there are a lot of folks on here that were in the military.
Yeah, there are. So thank you to each of you and for all the family members. I saw a lot of spouses and daughters. So thanks for your sacrifice as well. So we really appreciate you guys. All right. So first question from you guys are, what are you using for connectivity? You got to wait till next week because that's going to be our video.
Yeah.
So I'm sending you guys all there to watch that. So
yeah, the search has ended. We're doing some homework on something right now. So you just have to wait. Yeah, I know.
All right, e-bike questions. That's another one. I know if you guys saw the video today, you saw our new bike from Espen, which I think is really cool. I really like it. I especially like the fact that it's a step through, but everybody's asking us about electric. We still like electric. Phil still has his. We don't have anything against them. It is a great bike for the price point, but the newer bike that we have, Espen bike does have other features and components that the electric doesn't. So with the bikes, just like a mountain bike or just like any bike, you get what you pay for. So find a bike within your price point. Both of them are great bikes.
Yeah, we really just wanted to show you that there are two different, or there's not just two, there's different varieties when it comes to e-bikes, different sizes, different flavors, if you will. Electric is probably one of the least expensive on the market. The bikes that are out there now are completely different than the electric that I have. They redesigned a few things after we got our bikes, but you know, we got it, we rode it, we tested it, and it's a pretty nice bike.
Yeah.
So it does have some cooler features than electric. The color LCD screen, the front forks, the beefy racks on the front and the back. So
we didn't have the rack on the front, but
No.
we just didn't install it. So, but you can get those for the bikes. They're pretty cool.
And Stacy, like we said in the video, Stacy was really, really wanting a step through, and she's 5 feet nothing on a good day. So you know, her little bitty 4-inch legs had trouble getting over the seat. So the step through, as you saw in the video, was perfect for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did both serve in the world's greatest Navy, and at one point we were both on the same ship.
But not at the same
Not
time.
at the same time.
Not at the same time.
Is
So
that-
they were both on the Roosevelt.
So for my Army folks, let me slow that down for you. No, we did not. How's that?
Woo! There's going to be some typing going on real quick.
Yeah.
Navy Zero Army 15.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I just I'm sorry, checking the time, checking the comments. So if you guys have questions with us, go ahead and put those in. I did see something about our plans for next year. We don't have really too many plans for next year. We will be going to Red Bay eventually, but whenever we do, we will let you guys know and put that out. Phil's calling the dog.
Well, somebody asked about Gizmo, so come here, dude.
Everybody wants to know where Giz is, apparently.
I'm trying
So-
to sleep.
All right,
Giz
here he
is
is.
in need of a haircut and a bath, but here he is. He's really not impressed because he was sleeping. So we had to disturb him to
Yeah.
get him over
So
here.
Gizmo's doing well. He's put on, I think he's got a COVID-5. We got to work off of him as well. But you can see he turned 13 this month, so he fits right in as a grumpy old man.
Country.
The northeast.
I can't pick a favorite. I remember YouTubers used to say that after they traveled for a while that they don't have a favorite, and I don't anymore because there's so many areas that are like, but I like them for different reasons. America, right?
Yeah.
We like America too.
Yeah.
So I did like all the Northeast, Boston, Maine, all the New England area. It was amazing. I loved everything about it. But then again, we just went through Cody and Wyoming and the Tetons, and I loved all that too. So both of those areas would have to be top on my list.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back to both of those. We flew through the New England states, and we just didn't hit the Tetons and Yellowstone enough. So we will be going back to those places.
If we're freezing for you, we're sorry. Somebody just said we were freezing, so just hang in there with us. So
Like, are you cold freezing, or is the feed freezing?
the feed is freezing.
I was gonna say probably go to a 5x5
Yeah.
when we go back. So we've offloaded and purged some more. So we will be getting rid of more stuff. But we've had the storage units we started. Yeah, that's where all of our personal stuff that we didn't want to sell, and or we didn't think somebody else would buy, so we kept it.
It's more mementos than anything else. So and yes,
Daisy and Gizmo do get along.
When they hang out together.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they just kind of look at each other. They kind of give the so, and then they're good.
Any more decor videos? I don't know. Do you guys really want to know decor videos? There's not really much decor that happens in an RV. So when you're decorating, it's like curtains, and you're lucky if you have one wall to put a picture on or something. So there's not much happening with decor. Well, we did paint the cabinets, so I guess that counts.
Yeah, no.
So not much.
Yeah. I'm done with decor. I'm not painting anymore.
Somebody said, "Hey, Tara."
Hey.
And there was a year two volunteer question, and I do believe Phil and Shar are on here tonight. But we do plan, that's one of our goals, is to meet back up with them and help them do a project somewhere.
At least one, if not more.
Holy, look at that.
What?
Our son is on here.
Okay. It's a miracle.
Our son just,
Oh, there he is.
yeah.
We just have to say he does not watch our videos. He does not think we're cool. So him being on our live feed, that's amazing.
Yes.
You heard Changing Lanes was on.
That's what it was.
Oh, he can't
Was.
change lanes.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh,
Let's see. We need to go to Florida and watch a launch. Somebody said
that is on our bucket list as well.
Oh, Andrew's here for the dog. He misses Gizmo.
No.
Well, thanks.
The truth is out.
All right. Have we done Alaska? No, we have not done Alaska. It's still on the list. The list is long. We're still missing the whole west side of the country. So it'll take us a little time to get there. COVID really threw all of our plans off. So I'm sure you guys feel the same way. But
yeah, I was just going to bring up my bucket list and just show everybody what's on it. Here's my bucket list.
You can't see it.
Yeah, they can. Can you see my bucket list?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Food.
Oh yeah, can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
our bucket list is ever growing, and we will one day. We keep talking about going to Alaska and how we want to do it and how we see ourselves doing it. So that's always on the drawing board, but just kind of written in invisible ink right now.
yeah. All right. So somebody's asking about boondocking and water savings. Some of the best water saving tips, of course, I'm sure you've heard many of these over and over, is, of course, number one is Navy showers.
Yeah.
2, use buckets in the kitchen whenever you are washing your dishes. You really only need a tiny bit of water. We waste a lot of water, really, when we do dishes. So that's another thing.
The most important is catch your water in the shower. So when you turn the shower on and you let it run and to get all the cold water out of the line and then it heats up, well, all that water, if you catch, is going to go right into your gray tank. And if you have limited gray tank capacity
And limited water.
Yeah, you're going to fill it up, and then you're going to have that water for no reason. So we like to catch the water for the shower, and then we'll save, and we'll either, is it still good? It's potable water. You can drink it, cook with it. We use it to make tea, coffee, and or we'll heat it up on the stove, and we'll do the dishes with it. So we get some kind of use out of it before we dump it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Just a guy. Thank you so much for your donation. And I want you to know this is all about the Fisher House today. So that $50 is going to the Fisher House. So anybody who does super chat, anybody who does a super chat, just so you know, all the money is going straight to the Fisher House. It's not coming to us.
So just a guy from, I'm thinking, North Dakota?
Yes. So hello and thank you. And the Fisher House also thanks you.
Hand salute. Thank you.
Let's see. We actually have a video about some water saving tips. So if you do a search on our page, that will come up and help as well. We cook. Somebody says, do you cook with shower water? We don't cook with the dirty shower water. We will catch it coming out of the faucet and put it straight into a pot. So that's how we do it. If we want to use it for, mainly we boil it and use it for dishes is what we usually do with it.
Yeah, we're not using old shower water, gray water. No,
no, not soapy water.
Wrong channel.
All right. Will we be upgrading Ruby to a Super C or another Class A? I'm answering the. I was going to say I'm going to answer because I'm in charge of the purse strings. So definitely not.
No.
So we, our goal is actually just to pay Ruby off and keep her for a very long time.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna run the wheels off of Ruby.
yeah.
I'll
never say never because, you know, life happens. But at this point, our only goal is just paying it off and then just cruising in her.
And I can tell you, if we ever do part ways with Ruby, her lithium and solar will be going with it.
Yeah, we won't be donating those to the next buyer.
Yeah, so there's no dibs. There's no I got first. Nope, that's going with us. If we.
Oh.
What?
All right, Pete. Pete, is it Rossi?
Merry Christmas.
Rossi, yeah.
Pete Rossi,
Fisher House.
thank you so much for the $14.99 that is going straight to Fisher House. We appreciate that. And of course, Changing Lanes, thank you for that as well. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, a ton.
I'm sure the veterans and the family members, because you guys know the Fisher House is not just for veterans.
He just wants another kiss. Oh.
They're
There we
also
go.
for family members. It is a great be close to them without having to worry about bills and all that stuff. So all of that is going straight to them.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, if you've been watching us for
Thanks, Phil and Shar from A Year to Volunteer. If you guys haven't found them, make sure you look them up.
you guys are gonna make my eyes start sweating.
You need to take your allergy pills.
Yeah, my eyes are gonna start sweating. But if you guys know us for any length of time, if you just found us or you've been watching us for the 2.5 years, you know how special the military is to us. And when we say this is going to a good charity, we absolutely 100% mean that.
Yeah.
You know, we feel strongly about both of them, Homes for Our Troops and this one. So you'll hear us, you know, sound the alarm on those.
Probably forevermore.
Yeah.
All right. Adventures Over Objects. Thank you for your $10 for the Fisher House. I really appreciate it. And then Donald, hey, we haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Thanks for your $20. And then go ahead with that one.
Danielle, leave it.
Leave it. That just looks too easy. And I was
I
gonna
think.
screw it up. $24.99. Thanks everyone. We really appreciate it. All right. Advice on balancing wanting to be full-time with the practicality of having a home base. So
That's all you. I'll be right here.
well, that one is that's a personal decision. So that's deciding if you feel like you need a home base to come back to family or whatever. So that just depends on what your needs are and how you want to RV. There's not one way to RV.
Yeah. So,
You can do it weekends, part-time. You can be snowbirds. Whatever's right for you is the right way.
so as most of you know, we have our home port is San Antonio. So that's kind of, you know, our home. We go back to San Antonio, but that's where our friends, our family, our military family lives, and all of our doctors and, you know, those appointments. So that's kind of our home. So we feel comfortable going back there. We know the area. So that's kind of like having our home.
Our home base, even though we don't physically have a house.
Yeah. Good.
Oh my
gravy.
gosh, you guys are killing me.
All right. So Stephen Burkheiser, thank you. We really mean it. There's JR, the traveling tech guy.
Hey JR, how are you?
Thank you for the 25, the Campaholics. We appreciate it. Go Army. Yes, thank you. To be determined. We love you guys. Thank you. And the Fisher houses, they're not going to know what hit them.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
All right, what kind of COVID killer are you drinking? I am drinking a White Claw, which I just think is It's all right.
So I'm drinking
Phil's favorite.
salted caramel Crown Royal. If you haven't tried it, you're missing out. It's only seasonal. You can only get this time of the year. So run out to your local libation store, grab a couple, and put them in the closet because after I think New Year's.
Well, once they run out of stock, they're out of stock.
Yeah, help me out. Run away with the Clarks, Chris. When do they stop selling that? I think last year was around New Year's.
They just make so many when it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, it's
all
really
right.
good.
William Lambert, $24.99. Thank you. I don't want to mess up your name.
Melaine Gill.
Melaine Gill.
Yep.
$5. You know, if everybody just gave $5, it would. I mean,
yeah, it makes.
It's amazing. Thank you so much. You're so generous.
Chris and Donna, you guys, thank you. Always supporting us. Wind Road Therapy. Love that name. Sounds like a motorcycle group or channel. $50. Thank you. It truly means a lot. And the guy thought he did that.
I don't know how to get it to go to an even number, Janine. All right, so just a guy, $50. Thank you so much.
Good
Did we
gravy.
go?
He's staying
Just-
neutral in the RNA.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're still coming in. $100 from Scott.
So
and
just so
Christina.
you know, guys, if you want, you don't have to donate here. You can also use our Fisher House link, which is down in the description, if that would be better for you. It doesn't matter however you want to do it. It's all going there. But I think you get a better receipt for your taxes if you do it straight through the link of the Fisher House. So just FYI, if you want a discount on your taxes, I don't know if YouTube it's not considered a charity, so you can't be a write-off. So I'm just throwing that out there.
All right, Staff Sergeant Robert Mitchell, we thank you. And I'm gonna refer to everybody as a shipmate because that's what we do in the Navy. Stacy Christensen, thank you. Endless RVing, thank you guys. Britta Soren, thank you. We do appreciate it. And again, the Fisher House is really going to benefit. What were we saying before those caught our eye?
We were just talking about going full time. So we do not have plans to go to Mexico or Central America at this time, but we eventually will go to Mexico. I don't know when, but it's definitely not going to be next year.
Definitely in a caravan.
When is merch coming out again? So merch will be coming out. We're looking at hats. So let me know how you feel about hats possibly next May. We won't have a new design for the t-shirts until next summer. And I hate to tell you that I've lost my train of thought. The shirt that
Sounds like
the shirts that went out, those are done. Those won't be coming back. So we had 2 campaigns with those shirts, and those are gone. So we'll have a new design coming out next summer.
yeah, the shirt that you saw Tara wearing, that's no longer Tara.
That's my cute. That's my cute.
It's a model. It's a
Good
model
Tara.
for us.
So this shirt here, this design, that's going to be
It's been
2020.
retired.
That's going to be the 2020 shirt. And we will, we're going to work on another design. That one's going to be hard to beat because we fell in love with it, and it had such a great I don't know, what do you call it? Demand from you guys. So,
a great response.
yeah,
So
there we go.
So Phil's new hat. Somebody said Phil's hat. They really like it. I'm assuming they mean your patch. So somebody's recommending a design on the back of the hat.
So this is the hat that I was playing with, and it's got a leather patch on it with our channel logo on it. So that is an option. However, the issue we're running into with the hats is we're looking for a drop ship company because obviously we can't hold supply here in the rig. We just can't keep it in here and then ship it out. So we have to have.
Sorry, we're being distracted.
I know, Jen.
So if you know of a good drop ship company that does some pretty snazzy hats, drop their company name or their website down below in the comments, and in the coming days I'll go through and check them out. So that's what we're looking at.
I think we're behind on these.
Hold on, we got Staff Sergeant Mitchell, we got him, Stacy Christensen, thank you. Yep, we're good there. Britta Soren, thank you. Yeah, Gary Bayer, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Oh, they're too.
I know you guys you're killing me here. I'm just
Michael
in awe.
Broadwater, thank you. RV Underway, thank you. Jason, Specialist Siller here, thank you, sir.
Even though
Gordy,
you're Army side, yeah.
Hey, everybody wins tonight. One team, one fight. Taking our toys and living. I see you, buddy. Thank you. Good seeing you on here too. We haven't seen you in a while. And Don Loftmiller, thank you. We appreciate it.
And don't forget Doug D. Doug D.
Oh.
I think we missed him. He said his dad sunk on the U.S. Turner, January 1944.
Hand salute to your dad there, Doug D. That's for sure. It was guys like that back in the day that paved the way for us Navy veterans to get where we were. So we appreciate it. When you guys come west, be sure to stay in the northwest corner of Washington. That's on the list. Have you guys been to Northwest Washington? Have you been to Washington State at all?
Nope.
So it's on both our lists. So we're gonna get there.
Our audio is really choppy, and we're breaking up pretty bad.
Uh-oh. Is it?
Sorry, guys. You know, sometimes it happens when you're, you know, in the mountains and you're out in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes even the best internet just doesn't always cut it. So sorry if we're breaking up.
Andrew's sound is good, so it must just be coming in and out.
It might be their hookup too, their
Yeah.
internet. So, all right. So somebody asked about our Christmas decor. It's all on the other side. We have like 3 tiny little things, but I'm not going to turn the camera around to show you. So, in an RV, you're limited, and our tiny box of Christmas decor, which was probably, I don't know, it's really small, actually got left in storage. So I don't have very much.
We do have the fireplace going. Does that count?
Yeah. All right. So I just wanted, again, to let everyone know who's come in since we started up. We are doing a giveaway for Clear 2.0. We are going to have 2 winners. In order to sign up for the giveaway, you actually have to go to our video that we put up last week. It's a Homes for Our Troops video. It shows a key ceremony for a veteran receiving his keys to his house. Watch the video, put a comment on the video. After you comment something to our veterans, then write Clear 2.0 on the end. Everyone who does that will be entered into the drawing. Again, there'll be 2 winners. You're each going to get a DirtGuard, which is the pre-filter. It's a 20 micron filter, and it's washable. You can rinse it out, and you can use it for a long time. And with that, you're also going to get the 1 micron inline filter. They actually work together as a team. So we're going to be sending those out to you. If you're not RVing yet, obviously this is something that you can store and keep until you hit the road. So
yeah, and for those that are not familiar with DirtGuard and their water filtration, we did a video on it, so it kind of explains a little bit more about the DirtGuard and the inline and the filter itself compared to the one that we started out with, the blue one. I'm not going to say the name of it because I think every one of us either has it or has time.
Yeah.
So check out that video where we kind of break down the differences between the two, and then you kind of understand what they grab and what they don't grab.
Actually, there is a link in the description to our blog post about it, which goes into a lot more detail with graphs and stuff. So I would start there first.
And Glenda B, we see you and we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Somebody asked if full-time RVing is doable with a family of 4. Well, not my family of 4, but probably your family of 4. There are families full-time RVing all over the place. They homeschool the kids, and actually this year is probably the best year to be full-time and homeschooling because you had to homeschool anyway. But yeah, there are plenty of people who do it. And
depending on the age of the kids, we've seen where they were able to, you know, share their bed or one part of the rig, and then as they got older, they changed RVs. And if you do have older kids that you're traveling with, they do have bunkhouses. So they each have their own bunk beds, if you will, and they have their own privacy, if that's required. So we've seen a ton of families doing it. So,
well, Less Drunk More Journey does it, and AYD, they only have one, I think, living at home now, but there are a lot of even YouTube channels with kids.
That do it.
So, you know, check those out. And it's obviously, you know, a personal decision. I don't think I could. I couldn't have homeschooled either one of my kids. I know they're both on there, but we would have all killed each other. So it wouldn't have worked for us.
And we got a shout out from somebody in South Korea. So thank you from afar. And if you are on here from outside the U.S., let us know where you're watching from. I know we have quite a few that follow us from outside of the U.S. here. So let us know where you're at.
Oh, somebody's asking about changing lanes. You guys want to come answer that question?
Which one?
What's the question?
The question was, are you guys together? Well, this answers the question. No. They must have just popped in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah,
so Bruce, tell you what, when we find them, we'll let them know that you spotted them as well. So, but just when we've got them here in camera view.
We had them here.
Yeah.
Sorry,
they didn't know. But we've been doing this kind of together for about the same time, our RVing life and our YouTube life. And it was pretty cool finding them online at the same time that we were starting. And it just kind of was one of those marriages made in heaven where we kind of were doing the same thing and trying to figure it out together. And we reached out to each other online, and that's how we met each other. And we absolutely love their content.
YouTube what?
Yeah. So his real name is Brad. So, but no, it's And this is just to show you that YouTubers do get along. We do like each other. We're, even though we're making videos and we're living the same, RV dream, I would say the same lifestyle. We can coexist and we can have fun while we're doing it. So
Yeah.
we're proof is in the pudding.
That's right.
Cheers, brother.
We
There
love
we
you
go.
guys.
Aw.
Boom. That was unsolicited.
No, they paid us. Don't let
Boom.
fool you.
Yeah.
We got paid for that. All right. How much of a headache is the setup and pack up of the water softener?
Not at all. It's, one more step. I just unhook it from the hose and drain the water and stow it. So it doesn't take up any more space than my other one. So I like it. I really like it. And I like what it does for us. And let me back up a little bit.
I like what it does.
When I first found Clear 2.0, we bought it because I was like, hey, this is something new and it'll grab more stuff. So I bought it and it clogged after about a month, if that.
That was just the inline filter.
Just the inline filter. And I was like, wait a minute, my blue one, I could go for 6 months or more and it never clogged. So me and Chris Clark from Runaway with the Clarks, we cut it open because I wanted to see if something from my rig clogged it from the inside, maybe. Or if something got clogged in it from the park water that we were using. So when we cut it open, there was nothing in there but a big old carbon block.
Mm-hmm.
And it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It grabbed all the junk going through the water and it stopped. It stopped water from coming through. So it did its job. So then I went to last year's Tampa RV show and I went to the Clear 2.0 booth, and the owner of Clear 2.0, who's the designer of this, I talked to him personally and I showed him a picture of my filter. And one, he thought I was crazy because I cut open a good filter.
Well, it wasn't good
It
anymore.
wasn't good anymore. And then I explained to him what went on, and he said it was designed to do.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know.
And that's why we do recommend the DirtGuard, which is a 20 micron pre-filter. So it's going to pull out all the big chunks, basically, that clog that 1 micron inline filter. So if you have questions about water filtration, I have a link to our blog post down below. You can check it out. All right, let's see.
And this is mixed with Coke Zero to be exact.
Oh,
Crown
did
and
somebody
Coke.
ask?
Somebody asked, yeah.
All right, and there was also another super chat. Tim Robertson, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim.
That's all going to go to the Fisher House in case you guys are wondering.
Look, we got Las Cruces, New Mexico.
We had a Canada and we had a Japan. Oh, I have to tell you, for the giveaway, the company does not ship overseas. They will ship to Canada and the US. I'm sorry they can't ship overseas, but that is one of our giveaway rules. So
yeah, we didn't make that up. Clear 2.0 did. So
Yep.
if you would really like one, I would probably reach out in an email to them and ask, what's the hang up with sending overseas? Maybe you could work something out.
all right. So if we didn't have Ruby, what would we have?
Probably
Grand Zema Mountain.
if I had a truck. If I had a pickup truck, I would.
Maybe.
But I like the Allegro bus and the Integra. I really, really like those two. I don't know why. I mean, I'm in a Tiffin now. I love Tiffin. Pennsylvania is not overseas.
Oh,
but okay.
no. My son is doing a great job. He's texting me all your questions. So if you guys will say thanks, Andrew, specifically because he said, would you get a third wheel, etc. So I just thought that was really cute. A third wheel.
Well,
we love you, Andrew.
yeah.
Shout out to South Korea. Are we going to the Super Show? No, we are not going to Tampa. We talked about that earlier. We are avoiding it just to be safe with COVID.
I'm going to try the vanilla Coke trick there. Adventures over objects. You see that pro tip?
Vanilla Coke and caramel.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Have we ever thought of getting a home base? So we have, we've been on the road for about 2 years, and we, when I say talk about it, we talk about it as in the future, we will get one. I don't know when that will be. I really want to pay off the rig before I buy anything else and get into debt again. I'm not a fan of debt. I'm more of a Dave Ramsey kind of girl. So we've been out of debt except for a home for years and years and years. And so when Ruby's paid off, that's enough.
Yeah. No, we are. One of the things we are doing as we travel around the country is we are looking for potential next spot for the afterlife. When we're not doing this every day, then we'll park Ruby next to us. Mm-hmm. So something without an HOA. And then we'll go from there.
Yep. All right.
Outlaw 10 Adventures. Question for all four of you. When you think of New England, what's the first place that comes to mind?
Stowe, Vermont.
Oh, we love Stowe. What about you guys?
Maine,
I mean, Maine is so big, but Maine and then
Bar Harbor.
Boston.
Bar Harbor, yes, they love Bar Harbor too. Their video is really great. You should check it out.
We had a great time
yeah.
in Boston.
Boston was great.
I would go back there.
Stowe has the best truffles in the world. Not that I would know.
we can't forget New Hampshire.
Oh,
New
yeah.
Hampshire.
Yeah, New Hampshire is pretty cool too. So I don't know. You got to just see it all. There is not one. It
we
was
will be
amazing.
Back.
Yeah,
we will be
we
back
are going
because
back.
we did breeze through there.
We went way too
but-
fast when we went.
Yeah.
All right. So shout out to Walter Sanders. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, the Air Force game is coming up next week.
Yeah, they
Next
play
week, yeah.
for the Commander in Chief's Cup.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So they're still in
I
it.
think I'm gonna pull for the Air Force on that one.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. You guys, along with Chad, Tara. All right. Wind Road Therapy. We are glad to be an inspiration, but we're just showing you, we're just showing you what we're doing, and we're really trying to show you all the mistakes we make so you don't make them.
That's right. And if you want to see mistakes, you got to go to Change the Lane. I'm just kidding. You know,
We edit that out.
yeah,
No, you can't edit live. Sorry.
they do have some motorcycle rides when they do them. And, you know, I don't ride a motorcycle, but we're trying to brainstorm ways that we can actually ride something behind them other than a car and take a trip that way. So we're going to do something. I just don't know what. It's good.
It would be better if he actually did physical therapy.
No, it's good. It's good. Yep. That's the wrong one, but it's good. But no, the
Air
shoulders,
Force in the house. Hey.
the shoulder's good. It actually, I can hear it squeak, which is weird. So every now and then I'll move my
That's
shoulder.
really Phil's girly voice. That's
Yeah,
what that is.
Yeah. It, you know, boxers not breeds. But that's a separate show. But the shoulder's doing fine. It aches and groans a little bit, but you know, nothing that's a showstopper. We're gutting through it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Are we going to Canada anytime soon? Actually, Canada was supposed to have already happened, but of course, COVID shut all that down. We were supposed to go this year. We had a huge trip planned, and all of that got canceled. So it's all about COVID now. The border's opening. If all that happens in the warm weather, we really don't know what's going to happen this year. So we're not making any big plans. Something like that, Newfoundland, Canada, Mexico, all that's going to have to wait until everyone's safe again. But it is all on the list.
I will be riding my bike more, so get off my back there, Chris.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So I'm not holding my breath. As far as the convection oven, I did make the cookies on a metal pan. I have a small sheet pan that fits in there. I also do have silicone though for some other things. I make like mini meatloafs and some other things, but I did use the convection and a regular sheet pan.
Yeah, and she's getting better at the convection oven.
I'm just using it more.
Yeah.
It's not hard to use.
So if you haven't used it, do what we did. The first time we wanted to check it out, we bought a $4 frozen pizza. We threw it in there. We followed the directions, and we figured if we were going to goon that up, it was only $4, and we're good. And it turned out fine. So it's not that hard. I'm just trying to read here.
All right, there is a second class that wants to hear some great sea stories. Well, the best sea stories are told around a campfire with a couple beers. So maybe one day we'll meet up and be able to do that. But until then, we are definitely not telling them here in this arena.
No, those.
Bye, Donald. Thanks for popping in. All right, so we have about 15 minutes left. I'm not sure. Is your rig a 6.7? Oh, Cummins.
Yes.
And yes, we're happy with it. We love it.
Yes, it is, and we love it. No, we have not. Central California.
We have not hit California yet. Do you have a Ninja? I never use it, so I just never pull it out.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Somebody said.
using Plan to Eat. We love Plan to Eat. I've been using it forever and ever. So if you haven't out and you want a menu planner, a meal planner, it's a great thing to use.
Somebody's busting your chops.
Yeah.
For watching other people's videos. You see that?
You have time to watch other people.
You have time to watch other people's videos?
As far
Only
as
ours.
What else? We have about 15 more minutes. Make sure if you're going to sign up for the giveaway, you watch our video from last week for the Homes for Our Troops veteran. You got to leave a comment in the comment section and also end your comment with Clear 2O to be entered in the drawing. We will have 2 winners from the US or Canada.
All right, Ken Wood, I give. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
He said, what's the difference between a fairy tale and a sea war story? This ought to be good. Ken Wood, please. One starts with once upon a time. True that.
That's funny. All right. Any extreme abnormal tire wear because of towing the Jeep?
No, nothing. We've been towing it almost 2 years now, I want to say.
Yeah. Now, but that being said, you have to make sure you rotate your tires properly. You have to stay up on your maintenance because you are going to get a different wear pattern towing than just driving. So you just got to stay on top of your maintenance and it's fine.
What she said.
And we've never had the wobble. If in case that question's coming next, our year, they had fixed the problem. So we don't have to worry about that.
We've got a 2019 Trailhawk and we don't have the wobble.
So as San Diego, we are dying to come out there. We don't know when that will be. We were actually stationed there for a good
almost 9 years.
9 years. Yeah, both of our kids were born there. The first ship Phil was on, of course, is a museum there, the Midway. So we really want to get out there. We just, of course, like every other place, don't know when that will be. And definitely not during COVID lockdown. So we want to actually go out there and everything be open and us be able to explore properly.
Yeah. And again, for those that just chimed in, thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah.
We've got a few minutes left, and we do thank everybody that donated via the super chat.
Yes.
And all of that will go to the Fisher House as well.
Yep.
So we really, really, really appreciate that.
And also, if you still want to donate, but you want your deduction for your taxes, the link to the Fisher House is down below in the description. So just pop on down and you can still donate that way if you like. Richard
Butts, the Gladiator. Don't know much about them. I've seen a lot more of them behind RVs lately. So they appear. It's the Juck.
Oh, the Jeep with
the Jeep truck.
Yeah. With an identity crisis.
We have seen a lot more of those behind rigs. We know people that are towing them, and they absolutely love them. So that's about all I know about them.
Yeah. Bye, JR. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. Let me catch a few more questions here before we say goodbye.
The Slingshot 3-wheeler is definitely on the radar there, Boo 77, to rent. Did
any of the RV parks close last year? Actually, a lot of the RV parks closed when COVID was first popping up because nobody really knew how to handle it or what to do. Soon after, they realized that RV parks being open wasn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. We can still isolate there, and there were a lot of full-timers with nowhere to go. As of now, I don't know of any areas where the parks are closed. That being said, there are some states who are only allowing their own residents to use their state parks. So just kind of be aware of that. I'll put a link down in the description below with an article that updates regularly, and it has the COVID policies for every state in the U.S. So I'll put that in description when we're done. So if you guys are traveling or if you're going to a new state, click on that before you go and check out what their current guidelines are.
Hey, Jason Siller, we were just in the Springs in July. I'm actually from south of the Springs in Fountain, and my father still lives in the Springs by the Air Force Academy. So we were just there. Love it up there.
The Academy is one of our favorite military campgrounds for sure.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. All right, we have about 10 more minutes to go. Ken Wood said, let's see if this makes the safety brief. I'm not sure what that means.
That was on his Sea Story thing, how it starts out.
Okay.
Are there any, well, we have about 10 minutes. Are there any specific questions you're dying to ask, either us or
changing lanes? Ask the question.
They have prying eyes.
They're here. They can actually walk over and answer in person. Also, I just want to do another shout out for our veterans. Thanks for everything, our active duty military. Thank you to you guys and the family. So the spouses, the kids who are also sacrificing and sharing their family member with the rest of the country. So we can all stay safe.
I don't know if I'm saying this right. Dorado Rider, the fuel card. Yeah, the discounts aren't as steep as they were last year. but keep in mind, fuel prices last year were a lot
Mhm.
higher, so the discount was a lot more. You know, if you're finding 13 cents off, that's pretty good. They do, if you're not aware of their Facebook page, the TSD RV Fuel Card Facebook page, they put out a monthly spreadsheet, and it tells you where all their discounts are, how much they are, and each different price range by city and state. So it's pretty cool. Check that out. And if you don't know about it, I think they send out a newsletter or some kind of email once a month, and hopefully it'll be in there as well.
Yeah. Now they enter contracts with every one of these truck stops. So the contract is different with each truck stop. So your savings are going to be different. But the percentage of our savings with like Love's is still the same, but the $1.30 a gallon. So we're still saving money. It's still free money.
Yeah. Jeff Snodgrass, the residential fridges in most Class A's are electric, just like you would put in your house.
Yep.
They are not electric and propane. We do have propane on board, but that's for our heat and our stove and our water heater.
We use escapees for our mail. We are residents of Livingston, Texas. Through that escapees, we were already Texas residents, so it's easy for us to just go up there and basically change our address and our tags and register to vote. So it's really simple for us.
Yeah, and I think changing lanes are down in Florida, right?
Yep.
Where you get yours?
They use a different one.
We use Travel Box, and same thing. Got an address, change it.
They were already residents of
Yeah, we were
Florida
already
too,
Florida
so
residents, but
it was
they've
easy
got them
for
all
them.
over the place.
Yeah.
There
If
you
you
go.
go to Changing Lanes website, the mailbox, what is it called? What mailbox?
Traveling mailbox.
Traveling Mailbox is one of their affiliates, so you'll find it on their website if you want to go check it out if you're deciding who you're going to use.
We do love the Blue Ox tow bar. Ours is rated for 10K, so I went with a heavier rated tow bar in case I ever fleet it up to something a little bit bigger. Not that I plan to, but I wanted it. I didn't want to have to buy another tow bar later on. I wanted it to be able to handle it.
As far as crafting or quilting groups, I have not seen that, but I don't look for that because I don't do that. So I know they're out there. We've gotten emails and text messages and stuff about people who are taking all that with them on their travel, so they need room for it in their RV. So I know they're out there.
Oh, great question.
Oh, great question. Thanks, Andrew.
I really think the RV Tech School is worth it for a couple things, or for a couple reasons. One, if you want to work on your own rig and know more about your rig and the systems about what you have, absolutely. If you're looking to start a business in either the tech world or the inspection side, is a great segue to get into that. And the community needs techs and inspectors.
Sue S. asked about the Mirai independent suspension. It's amazing. And we do have pricing on our website, so go there. It varies based on whether you do 7K or 8K and 2 axles, 3 axles, disc brakes, no disc brakes. So go there and check it out, but it averages about 2 to 3K per axle.
There you go, right from the horse's mouth.
There you go. There you go.
And it must be really good because they both have talked about it since we met back up with them. That's all they've talked about, how well it is and how much it's improved. So check it out.
All right, so before we wrap it up, I just want to remind you guys, if you're signing up for the giveaway, make sure you go to our last video, the Homes for Our Troops video. Watch the video, leave a comment for our veterans, and at the end of the comment, write Clear 2.0, and you will be entered into the contest. 2 people are winning a DirtGuard and an inline filter, so you'll both get 2 items each. Also, if you still want to donate for Homes for Our Troops, there is a link down. I'm sorry, not Homes for Our Troops. For Fisher House, there was a link in the description. If you have more questions about the water filters and the benefit of them, there's a link down in the description for that as well. What else?
You covered it.
Oh, for those of you still here, I forgot to mention, we're going to do something really cool for our 100,000K celebration. We are going to put a video out about it with all the details, but let me just say, I want you all to put on your dancing shoes, and I want you guys to be included in our video. So more details to come on that really soon.
That's
but
going to do a dance, a special dance.
That's right. You'll be dancing with us and changing
Probably
lanes.
the DP dance.
So stretch those hammies out.
That's right.
You might pull 1 or 2. Pete Rossi, did we hit 2,500 in super chat? I don't know.
I
don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But I did not add them up.
Yeah.
So
let's see. There was another question.
I got 4 more minutes.
Yeah, Jason, the cost for the RV school, if you go to the nrvta.com.org, nrvta.com, I believe, is the schoolhouse website, and all the
NRVA.com.
nrvta.com. That's the pricing is there.
Yeah.
I don't want to misspeak and give you a
Yeah.
wrong price, and then you say, "I said it was this much," because I don't recall.
They do have a at-home course that you can take too, if you want to start out a little cheaper. And the sale they had going, I don't know if it's a sale or a permanent, but if you do the course at home and you want to come in for some hands-on, they deduct the cost of the hands-on from your in-class course. So they had that going on recently. I think it's still up.
Something flashed and then it disappeared.
It said, "Will Phil hurt himself dancing?"
No. Phil will stretch his love handles and his hamstrings, so Phil will be good.
Phil will be good. So,
Yeah.
but I'll put all the details are coming out in the next, and maybe in the next video or two, we'll start putting it out there. So you guys get ready to start sending us some video.
Yeah,
It's
and
going to be fun, a lot of fun.
for those that just joined us, as we close up, we will not be going to the Tampa show. Sorry, not
Yeah.
this year.
Oh, Chad, how do you like your new navigation?
Love it.
Actually, we saw it in their truck. We went somewhere, and it looks like a dang iPad.
Yeah.
I have navigation envy now.
Yeah. It is definitely on our Christmas list, so we will be giving Techno RV our Christmas list and see what they have in stock. See what we can get.
Yep. All right, Susan, thanks for chiming in. And we have just a couple more minutes. Oh, do we still use fam camps? Yes, we love fam camps, but a lot of them were closed due to COVID, and some of them still are not open yet. As they are opening up, we will be visiting them and stopping in if they're en route for wherever we're going.
There's a comment for Tara. Jerry Shelton. Did you see that, Tara?
Yeah, we commented.
Okay. Oh, yes, I see.
All right, electric bike now makes a step through. Yes,
Yeah.
we do know they make a step through. We still like our electric bike. Bill still has the original we had, and we like it. But we also like the Eastman bike. They have different components. They're different price points, but they're both really great bikes.
Yep. All right, guys. So as we wrap this up, we really appreciate you guys spending part of your Saturday with us. This has been fun.
Thanks to all our moderators.
Yes, thanks
our
for the
epic
moderators.
field trip, changing lanes right here. To be determined. Our kids, Bree and Andrew. It's a miracle Andrew's on here. I'm still I don't even know what to think about that.
Super extra big virtual hug for those that hit us up on a super chat and know that all of that will go to the Fisher House.
And you can verify, for those of you naysayers, if you go to our charity page, it will say super chat. So
yeah. What else was I going to say?
Happy birthday, Chad.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Happy birthday, Chad.
So go over to Changing Lanes on their Facebook page and wish him a happy holiday.
Start blowing up the Facebook.
Oh, and this just in, all the comments have been turned off. So.
No, just kidding.
But no. So this is really great to do these things.
Yeah.
We don't do them enough. And now that we hope our internet connectivity issues are soon to be solved. If not, we'll just travel with this guy
and
from
hook
now
up
on,
to his.
and we'll hook up to his.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you're celebrating, even if you can't be with family, I really hope it's a wonderful holiday season.
Yeah, and if you can't be with family, technology is great. FaceTime, Zoom.
Yep.
Whatever you can do, get a picture, get a face in front of you, and tell them that you love each other. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Right. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Everybody have a great night. Thanks for popping in. Take care.
All right.
Oh.
All right,
Bye,
guys. Till
guys.
next time.
They're going less minutes.